What is good, everybody? Mikey T, the movie star here. I had to come on with some breaking news about popular videographer, popular cameraman, Drew Filmed It. Everybody out there should know about Drew Filmed It. He's actually the president of 100K Management right now, a label that has housed many artists for management, y'all. YNW, Melly, King Von, Hot Boy, you know what I'm saying? Muwop, you know what I'm talking about? A lot of artists have come out through the 100K Management brand, you guys. I'm your host, Mikey T, the movie star. Had to come on here and talk about it today. Video footage has surfaced of Drew filmed it. Drew filmed it, Drew filmed it at a nightclub. You know what I'm talking about? Drew filmed it, was at a nightclub, and it looked like he got into a crazy scuffle. That's what I want to talk about today. Joining y'all a little bit early. Y'all know who I am, Mikey T, the movie star. Drew actually just posted. He actually posted early this morning from his account. It seems that he is okay at this point. In the video, you can see at the end of the scuffle, he stands up. He stands up, and then he is rushed into what I assume is the back of the building, you guys. You know what I'm saying? He was rushed into the back of the building, the back of the nightclub. So Florida video director turned rapper, actually, you guys. Drew was actually doing his thing on the rapping tip. He actually got caught at a nightclub the other night. And like I said, he posted 6 a.m. this morning, and he wrote "lucky to be alive," something around those lines, along those lines. You know, he was involved in a crazy scuffle, security. I don't know what the hell was going on with security in there. It seemed like they were more so trying to get him away from the situation than prevent him from being attacked. You know what I mean? I'm not too sure the preventative measures of security, as I don't have any myself, never have had any. But watching the video, it just kind of looked to me like Drew filmed it. Security is holding him back. The video has close to 1 million views online. The video is 36 seconds long. You see Drew filmed it actually being held in a full Nelson. He's being held in a full Nelson position, you guys, before being hit in the back of the head, top of the head, with a bottle. Drew actually gets up, his chain still on. Drew actually has diamond teeth. He has diamond chains. He had a nice circular pendant that was still on his chest. So it doesn't look like the reasoning behind this was robbery, as no chain was grabbed. I'm not sure. He may have had a secondary chain. He might have had some smaller chains. But when he got up, it appeared as though his big ass circular chain was still on his neck. Dude got up after hitting the temple, you know what I'm saying, with a bottle. Some dude comes up. It didn't look like a Bacardi or a Grey Goose, a champagne bottle. It looked more like a beer bottle, a Corona. You know what I'm saying? It looked more like something along those lines, you guys. You know what I mean? It really looks something along those lines. He gets up, and then at that point, the altercation is kind of deflated. They grab Drew. They start bringing him to the back. Now, when I'm looking at the aggressors in this situation, I'm seeing them being held back by their own friends. It looks like the aggressors are being held back by their own friends, you guys. And I'm just questioning this in my mind. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Why are they so focused on Drew filmed it? If I ever get security and some shit happens like this to me, please be more focused on the aggressors rather than trying to put me in a ball up under you while people are continuously taking shots at me. Because then when your security gets hit and they raise up, then it puts you right back in a position. That's how I'm watching this situation play out with Drew, who looked like he was at an event. Looked like Drew was at an event. As I said, Drew has been catching a whole new wave of popularity since a lot of the 100K management have either, lost their life, gotten locked up. Drew is really taking the helm right now. And this situation could be troubling. It could be something that makes Drew hold himself back in the future. And I just wanted to come on here today and send a message about this. Just because Drew got caught here where he either didn't have the proper security or just, it's just not something that was on his schedule, or even if it was, you know what I mean? You're not going to miss these scheduled events because it's the continuation. It adds to the growth of your career. The fact that he was there. I don't want artists who are being caught up in situations like this to let it defer them, to let it detract them from actually wanting to go out and continue to grow their career. Just because you got a couple jealous people who might be in the same building with you at a certain point in time. Drew filmed it and is an amazing talent. It shows when somebody, I just looked at some of his old pictures. Dude went back to his old high school and is giving back. You know what I mean? He's doing some real shit. He's being given a real opportunity. And just because a couple of his label mates are being held up right now, let's not lose faith in 100K management. Let's not lose faith in, this whole brand just because of some shocking situation that happens at a nightclub. At least he was out there. You know what I mean? At least he is still out there trying to make a career. Because there's a lot of other people, they get faced with a situation like this and they clam up and they're nowhere to be seen afterwards. I got a lot of respect for Drew. Dude actually popped up. And then they got his ass out of there, which is what should have been done in the first place. You know what I mean? Drew is worth too much, whether it's behind the camera or whether it's providing entertainment to us in front of a camera, to being caught up in a situation like this. It's just the very beginning of his career. I was actually talking about Drew a few days ago about his transition to the music industry. He's very early in his career right now when it comes to actually rapping. So he's going to be put in a lot of other situations. Like, look what happens at places like South by Southwest when upcoming emerging artists have to put themselves in the middle of the frenzy. The Baby did it. All types. JT the Bigger Figure was out there. All different. B.O.B. was out there. Little Scrappy. All these guys were out there in the middle of the frenzy, building it up, man. That's right. If Drew didn't film it, it ain't filmed right. And I really wanted to come on here today and make this video just because, I don't want anybody out there to feel like you can't continue to do it just because something like this happens to you. I think we all know Drew Filmed It is going to continue on making motion pictures, videos. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to continue on with his music career as he is at the helm of 100K management at this very point in time. And I don't think a situation like this should hinder him or let him set him back, because the dude is moving. The dude is moving right now. And a situation like this shows you that. You know what I mean? Everybody probably didn't even know what Drew Filmed It looked like a few years ago when he was just the cameraman. But now he's putting himself in front of everybody in a whole nother way. And I hope it all works out for Drew. You know what I mean? I hope he continues to make fire music videos and fire music, man, because the dude has a career in front of him. You know what I'm saying? And a little detour like this, it should not really take your mind off of the ultimate goal. And so that's what I wanted to come on here and say today, you guys. Everybody watching this, I want you to follow me on social media. I want you guys to follow me on Instagram. I got it pinned in the videos. I got it pinned in the description. Excuse me. I got it pinned in the description. Y'all can follow me on social media. Yeah, man. I just had to come on here and talk about Drew Filmed It today, you guys, because Drew is somebody that is impacting the culture in a positive way. He's somebody that's helping so many different artists. He works with different videographers, and now he's trying to take his career to the next level. you know. And every time somebody tries to take their career to the next level, what do you get faced with? You get faced with controversy. You get faced with people doubting you. How many people out there do you think doubted Waka Flocka, who took 1017? He took the reins when Gucci got locked up. You know what I'm saying? Right now, with King Von's passing, with YNW Melly getting locked up and going through a trial, Drew Filmed It picked up the slack. You know what I mean? Whether it's music videos or music, man, I want to see him continue his career in a positive motion. I want everybody here to follow me on Instagram. It's Mikey T underscore the music underscore the movie star. Excuse me. Doing an early one for y'all right now, just because I felt like I needed to. And make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my live videos.